300 years ago, an alien with the ability to camouflage itself and highly lethal arrives on Earth with the intention of hunting humans for entertainment. Naru is a young Comanche woman who loves to hunt alongside her faithful dog Sari, who is very well trained. One morning, while Naru practices her axe skills, she spots a deer. Determined to hunt it, she begins the pursuit, but a frightening thunder scares the deer away. Undeterred, Naru and Sari put in their best effort to catch the prey, but end up unsuccessful. During the chase, Sari gets trapped in a bear trap and feels a lot of pain. Naru acts quickly, freeing Sari from the trap and applying natural remedies to her wound. As they prepare to head back home, they hear a loud noise coming from the sky. Curious, Naru decides to investigate and spots a huge alien spacecraft hovering among the clouds. At that moment, we meet Tabe, Naru's brother, a skilled hunter and considered the fiercest warrior of their tribe. Whenever they go hunting as a group, Tabe leads the expeditions. Naru tells her brother about the sighting of the spaceship and expresses her desire to participate in the next hunt. However, Tabe doesn't believe she's ready for such a journey and considers it too dangerous for her to go. Later in their village, Naru helps her mother prepare remedies while sharpening her axe. Her mother questions why Naru desires to hunt, to which she responds that she is as skilled as the men, using more intelligence than physical strength. Nonetheless, her mother doesn't believe that a woman can hunt like the men, reflecting a widespread belief in the tribe. Meanwhile, somewhere nearby, a menacing-looking alien predator emerges from the ship. This predator possesses advanced technology, such as lasers and thermal vision, and can even become invisible. The alien enters the forest and easily kills a snake. Naru, who is collecting herbs for the remedies, becomes alarmed when she realizes that the men of the tribe are entering the forest to hunt a wild lion because Puhi, a member of the tribe, has been captured by the beast. At that moment, Naru decides to join the men on the hunt, despite initial resistance. She argues that she can help treat the wounded, convincing the warriors to accept her in their pursuit. Naru proves to be very resourceful during the journey, guiding the group with her intelligence. After hours of searching, they find Puhi badly injured, and thanks to Naru's medical knowledge, he is saved. With the rescue mission complete, the group prepares to return to the village, but Tabe seeks revenge and decides to hunt the wild lion. He instructs the others to take Puhi back to the camp while he sets off on the hunt. Naru becomes suspicious because she knows that lions usually kill their prey quickly, not making them suffer. On their way back to the camp, Naru comes across the dead and torn-apart snake killed by the alien predator and notices its footprint. The men believe it to be a large bear, but Naru is suspicious as she has never seen a track of that size before. Determined to alert her brother, Naru is accompanied by a camp member named Paka, and together, they report everything they have seen to Tabe. However, he doesn't believe it, and the three of them set out to hunt the lion. Naru suggests using bait and positioning themselves in a tree to effectively attack the lion. After some time, she and Paka climb up a tree, while Tabe places the bait and hides behind some bushes. The plan works, and the lion arrives at the spot, but instead of going for the bait, it charges towards the duo. The lion attacks Paka and slowly moves towards Naru, who confidently holds a spear, thinking she can defend herself. However, the lion strikes her, knocking her down to the ground. A few hours later, Naru wakes up and finds herself back in the village. It turns out her brother saved her from the lion and brought her home. At that moment, Tabe also arrives with the lion's head, and all the villagers are proud of him. The elders elevate him to the position of war chief, but Naru remains convinced that there's something else in the forest and wants to go back. She tells Tabe about it, but he doesn't pay much attention, stating that she's still not ready to hunt, and nobody believes her. Determined to solve the problem, Naru decides to take matters into her own hands. The next morning, she goes into the forest to investigate, accompanied by her dog. There, she makes a rope with wood bark, ties it to her axe, and starts training. With the help of this tool, she manages to hunt a rabbit and cooks it in the forest, sharing the meal with her companion. As Naru continues to move around, searching for clues about the predator, it attacks a wolf that was hunting a small animal. Naru continues her journey and comes across several buffalo carcasses with their skins torn off, which horrifies and perplexes her, as these animals are considered sacred to them. Next to the bodies, she finds a cigar, although she doesn't know what it is. As she proceeds with her investigation, Naru becomes a victim of quicksand, but manages to save herself using the rope with her axe. Naru goes to the nearby river to wash up, while the predator continues to track her, finding the same cigar. At that moment, Naru comes face to face with a large bear devouring its prey. Normally, any villager would flee from the beast, but Naru has a goal to prove. She wants to kill it and bring its head back to the village as a trophy. However, when she tries to hit the animal, her bow breaks and the bear notices her presence. Naru runs to save her life and ends up hiding under a beaver dam. The bear, using its incredible sense of smell, locates her. At that moment, the predator emerges and attacks the bear, and the two beasts engage in a fight, where the bear is eliminated within seconds. Witnessing that, Naru is surprised and immediately swims to save herself. When she reaches the riverbank, she is approached by some warriors from her village. Naru frantically explains what she saw, but nobody believes her. Instead, they ask her to return to the camp, but Naru refuses and is forced to go back to the village while the predator continues to observe them, and soon the warriors notice its presence as they hear its roar. Frightened, they assume their positions. At that moment, 3 laser beams target the Apache warrior's body, followed by metal arrows that kill him instantly. As a result, the other men start shooting their arrows in random directions, and one of them hits the predator, exposing its true face. The warriors immediately move to attack it, but the deadly alien is so powerful that it effortlessly gets rid of them. As the fight continues, Naru somehow frees herself and flees the area. Unfortunately, the predator kills all the men and begins to chase Naru. She tries to outmaneuver it in the forest but ends up falling into a bear trap. The predator approaches her, seemingly about to attack, but upon seeing her struggling and in pain, it stops. This makes Naru realize that the predator doesn't attack bait or unarmed people. At that moment, some armed French hunters arrive and knock out Naru. She regains consciousness inside a wooden cage. There she sees a man smoking a cigar and finds out that they were the ones who killed the buffaloes earlier. Another captive is revealed. It's Tabe, who has also been captured. Naru is surprised to see him there, but she can't do anything about it. Then the brothers are tied up as bait for the invisible alien to hunt. Tabe is panicking, but Naru reassures him, ensuring that the predator doesn't attack defenseless beings. The predator stealthily approaches the men, initiating a massacre. Meanwhile, the siblings manage to free themselves. Tabe goes in search of a horse for their escape, while Naru heads to the French camp, where Sari, her dog, is held captive. Upon reaching there, Naru uses her skills to eliminate the remaining hunters. However, while trying to leave with her dog, one of the injured hunters asks for her help and offers to teach her how to use a weapon. Naru agrees and uses an herb to lower the hunter's body temperature. While they learn to use the weapon, they hear the terrifying roar of the predator. Naru acts quickly, hiding behind a tree while the French hunter pretends to be dead. The alien predator surprisingly can't locate the man due to his low body temperature. This revelation makes Naru realize a potential weakness in the enemy. However, the predator compensates for this vulnerability with its cunning, stepping on all the corpses to check their reactions. Most remain motionless, but when it's the Frenchman's turn, he screams in pain, revealing the pretense of his death, and the predator annihilates him in the blink of an eye. Amidst the tension, the little dog Sari lunges for an attack, but before the predator can react, Tabe appears out of nowhere and charges at the alien's head, causing its helmet to fall off. At that moment, Naru has a surprising realization. The helmet's laser is guiding the metal arrows and not the actual location the enemy is aiming at. She realizes that she can use this to her advantage. Tabe confronts the predator in an impressive clash, landing some notable blows, but the alien gets irritated and becomes invisible. Taking advantage of the surprise, the predator attacks Tabe from behind, mercilessly stabbing him and taking his life. Naru witnesses her brother's death, but she has no time for mourning and immediately grabs Sari as they flee. After a few hours, Naru spots one of the surviving French hunters on the other side of the river and decides to capture him. This decision is motivated by her desire to gather information about the predator and perhaps find some advantage in the imminent battle. Determined and with a heavy heart, Naru prepares to face the alien predator, now aware of its thermal weakness and the behavior of the laser in its helmet. Naru cuts the Frenchman's leg to use it as bait to lure the predator. While medicating herself with the herb to lower her body temperature and become undetectable to the alien, she waits for the right moment. The predator arrives, following the plan. It approaches and tries to grab the supposed bait, but to its surprise, it can't locate Naru. Seizing the opportunity, she quickly shoots, hitting it in the head from behind, causing its helmet to fall, and Naru grabs it. Strategically positioning the helmet, she uses the predator's laser to direct it against itself. When the alien returns, Naru launches herself at it, initiating an intense fight. With skill and courage, she manages to cut the predator's hand using its own weapon. With Sari's help, she ties it up with a rope and drags it into the quicksand, where it gets stuck as planned. The predator thinks it's in control, aiming its formidable metal arrows at Naru, unaware that the laser is actually pointed at itself. When it shoots, its own arrows hit its own head, finally putting an end to the threat. In the last scene, Naru triumphantly returns to her village, carrying the predator's head and receiving the pride and admiration of everyone. Her bravery and strategy are recognized, and she is acclaimed as the new war leader, fulfilling an ancient dream. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to receive more videos like this. Activate the notifications and leave a like to support the channel. Thanks, and see you next time.